Welcome to Sheridan's Classroom Technology Guide on how to use the Epson DC21 document camera as a webcam and microphone. In this guide, we will show you where to find the document camera in the classroom, what the document camera looks like, how to use the document camera, and lastly, how to shut down the document camera. The document camera is usually found on top of the lectern like this one. However, depending on the room, it is possible that the document camera is locked in a lectern drawer on the right-hand side. Here is a closer look at the Epson DC21 document camera. Normally, you will find that the document camera is in its most compact form to save space. However, for this segment, I will start with the document camera head and arm raised to better help explain the components. Let's start with the document camera's arm and head. As you can see, we can move it in many different directions. On the top of the camera head, you will find the microphone and a slider to turn the lights on. The lights are useful if trying to display a document or if you are in a dark room. Next, let's look at the control panel. It is located on the top of the document camera base. Here, you will find the buttons for power, zoom, focus, and a few other neat features. And finally, on the back of the document camera is where you'll find all the inputs and outputs. Now, we will look at how to use the document camera. The document camera can be used as your traditional device to display written documents on a large screen, as well as a web camera to be used with collaboration tools such as Bongo or Microsoft Teams. First, let's open the document camera by raising the camera head and arm. Next, we will need to press the power button to turn it on. Now we are ready to use the document camera. To use it to project something in the room, simply place your document under the camera head and select the camera option on the AV control panel. If you want to use the document camera as a webcam, there are a few more steps. First, we must plug in the USB cable from the back of the document camera into a computer's USB port. In this example, we will be using the computer provided in the lectern. Now that it is plugged in, you can open up the collaboration tool of your choice. In our example here, we will be using Bongo. When starting your virtual classroom in Bongo, you will want to make sure to select the document camera as your microphone and camera. Here's how to do that. First, let's find the audio settings to be sure that the Epson DC21 option is selected. Next, let's make sure to select the Epson DC21 as our camera of choice. Please note, if you find that the document camera image is upside down, use the provided remote to flip the image. This feature is also useful when switching between looking at a document and looking at a person. Once you are finished with the document camera and it's time to shut it down, this is how to do it. Simply push the power button twice. The trick here is to wait about a second or two between button pushes. Next, we will lower the camera head and arm back in their closed position. At this point, we are done with the document camera. Don't forget to shut down the AV system if you're done using it. Thank you for watching our guide, and as always, if you need assistance, please contact our service desk at extension 2150 or email at servicedesk@sheridancollege.ca.